So we are live. Hello, everyone in the chat. Um, what we do, I have a really nice. You can see here the round circle, and I airbrush this, and I can show you who to do that. Um, I can show you who to do that. Okay. Yeah. I think I need to do this close. Okay. Sorry, there was something wrong on my computer. I have my camera zoom in a little bit more, then you can better see what I'm doing. What we go to do, we make this round circle on this little piece of plastic. It's gray plastic. Come on, camera, focus. Yeah, I make here the round circle on with this masking set. This masking set is not for sale. You can buy it. Not. This is homemade. So what we do, we take this little masking set. Then you tape this on. Hi, Jim. You tape this on. Yeah, that's the masking set. Then I have here the round circle, the four pieces. What you do then, you take a full round circle. No, wait, we do that first. We take one on the bottom. That's the white one. Then you have this little piece. I set that separately. I need to look for something to stick it on. I set this on my here. Oh, not on the screen, but I have here my paintbrush hobby zone thing, and I do it here. It's not in the camera, but it's not a problem. Now I have three pieces here. And what I go to do now, I take one round one, the big round one. What I go to do, I go stick that exactly over these three pieces. And then I push it on. And what you can do then, you include the three pieces under it. Come on. No, it's not right. Wait. It's not really straight on the moment. Yes, this is right. Yes, I go masking the roundels. Yes. I do that special for this. The first plan was make a video. I think I'm home alone. Nobody's here. Only me. Um, I cannot I can record a video, but I can do this on a live stream too. Come on. Now you can see a masket on the right place. What I then always do, I take a little bit extra masking tape and then I do that on this way, and on the other side, and then you can see what I did. Maybe one I can remove it a little bit. Come on. Go not play with me, please. Okay, now I have masked. What I do now, I take the white paint. I'm using the Mr. Hobby paint. I take a little pimpet. Now I need for the most nice thing, I need my other cutting mat. I have them here. Then I do this mat on it. That is for paint. My blue one is only for paint. My compressor pressure is too high. I do it lower. I set them up 21 psi. It's too low. Yeah, 21. I got a couple tips and tricks from a couple guys. The most people that have experience with airbrushing know that. The best thing is the airbrushing and do a little dust coat over it. Not directly in heavy coat. Dus what I go show you now. I go take this off on all the sides. Yeah. You see the little piece there? I make that white. Dus I take my airbrush and I take my little mixer and a little bit kitchen paper. Kitchen paper. My mixing stick. What I always do with this is mixing it. Some people shake this bottles, I not. But it is really good mixed. What I used it yesterday. Okay, we go really fast before I start with everything to the chat. Jim was the first one to say hi. Hi, Jim. Are you masking the yes, I do that. Terry Turtle say hi Dusty. Hi Terry. David Mark say afternoon Dom. Hi David. David say hi Volux. David say hi Jim. David say hi Terry. Terry say hi David. Jim say Terry and David. Terry say hi Jim. And night guys, enjoy your day. Okay, see you later. You going now, Terry? Okay, I see you later, guy. Can you use the mask more than once? No, no. I used the mask one time. Maybe it is possible, but I think it's not a great idea to do. Maybe it is possible. Now I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drips in it. The rest is too much. Okay. Okay, a little bit of dusty coat over it. And now you can see I paint the white. Now I let it dry for a minute. In the same time, I make my airbrush, clean my airbrush. That is really easy to do. Yeah, I do that always on my way. And then I take cleaner. I take my cleaning pin pads. I have a couple. I set my pressure higher again. Maybe you can hear my compressor. Sorry for that. Okay. Then I have my cleaner. I clean this directly from here. Um, a couple cotton swabs. We clean this, and then what I always do, I twist it over on my cutting mat. But this time I have my dirty, empty airbrush cleaner, and I say vies. That is dirty in English. Vies is in Dutch. Then I can clean this a little bit. And then I have my yellow tip. Then I set my yellow tip on. And then you can see bubbles. And what I don't do, I do this. And then is all the dirt is out. Then he is clean for the next color. And then we have a little chat. Okay. Okay. Everyone say, David say night Terry. Jim say good night Terry. Jeff say, whoa, I can learn how to airbrush after learning bad habits from then and ride the wind. Okay. Um, Getting late in Ausland. Yes. Yeah, it is now. I think it is now midnight in Australia. Uh, Terry say yes, Jim. Jeff say please smash the like button. Yeah, thank you very much for helping me up. David say hi, Jeff, and Jeff say hi again, David. Hope you all have a great weekend. Mr. Jeff is my producer. Uh, yeah. Okay. This one is clean. Okay. Then I set them back to 21. Yes. Then I go shake the blue color. I'm using for the blue. I'm using basic blue color from Vallejo Modulaire, and that is 71004, and that's blue. That's the most nice blue what you can have for Dutch airplane. Okay, I shake them. I let them really for a couple minutes. Then you can remember I remove this little piece. And what I do now, I stick that over the white what I paint. Yeah, exactly on the right place. Because what you do, you I do it on this way. I have the round one, and then I really close to the middle circle. I do that a little bit out of screen, but I think you cannot see it. And I need to look to concentrate me on this. Yay! And then here's on. You see? Okay, what I do now, I remove the other tape, and I use that tape a second time. This tape you can use it a second time. I remove this one. I remove this one. And then I remove the smaller ones. Come on. Yeah, come on. And we have dust issues. Dust is more in hair, I think. Maar it's not on my model, dus don't worry, don't worry. And now I go peel off that other piece with my tweezer. And then I peel the other one off. And then you can see on this, I have a little white line on it. You cannot see it really good. A little white line. And that is the white side. So I know I need to click this on later. Okay? Okay. And now we go tape it off again. Dus we tape this one really close. And we tape this one really close. And then we do this one. And we do this one. Yeah. And then we take this one again. 6 times shake. We'll open the bottle. And then we do, let me say 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for sure. Then I let a little bit blue coming out. Oh, you cannot see it. Okay. Then you do a little bit of dusty coat over it. Really careful. Okay, and then what I always do, I pressure only the air, and then you can dry it a little bit faster. But this acrylic paint, no stinky stuff or whatever. Yeah, okay. Then I let it dry for a minute, and in the same time, I clean my airbrush. Only yesterday I make the mistake and clean it with the uh, cleaner from Tamiya, and that's not the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Then you need to clean it up with the cleaner from Vallejo. Dus yeah, what we do now, we go clean this, cleaner in it. Then you see, we take directly the blue paint off. Then we go clean it with a cut and swap. Oh, everything is going wrong now. That is a little bit a thing here. Um, Clean up careful. I clean it out now. And now you see here in the cup, it's a little bit blue. You see that? That's not raw. That's not good. So what you do, a little bit cleaner. Again, take a couple cut and swaps. I have always too much. I have almost 600-700 of these pieces in stock. You never know when you need it. And I use it always for cleaning my airbrush, my needle, and everything. I can show that on the end of the video. I show you how to clean this. The full clean of the airbrush. What I always do is this. Push it out. The blue is gone. Yeah, the blue is gone. Then I do a little bit extra cleaner in it. A little bit bubbling. It costs a lot of cleaning materials, but better a little bit extra cleaning materials than have trouble with your airbrush every time that you're starting. Yeah, I like to clean my airbrush. Then Clean this up. This in the garbage. Take a new one. For the next. Then I take my tweezer again. And I do then exactly the same thing what I did with the white piece. You stick it really close. And then we remove the tape here again. And then this one again. And then only what I need to do now is the red one. And that's this corner. And then on the end, the orange one in the middle. I remove this one. Oh damn, it's not 100% clean. Okay. What I did wrong. Yes, I make a little mistake, I see now. But that is fixable. Remove the blue. And stick the blue again on the blue. Yeah, now it's right. Okay, that was my mistake. It's an easy fix. How to do this? I think. Yes. We set this one on here. This one there. And then we set this one. No, I take new ones. Really, really close. Another one. Okay, now we wait for a minute. And in the same time, the airbrush is clean again. I shake the red one. And then we go over to the chat again. Okay. I think I have no idea where I was with chat. Uh, uh, yes, okay. Jeff say, please smash the like button. David say, hello, Jeff. Jeff say, hi again, David. Hope you're well. Great weekend. Jeff say, early morning here, Terry. Yeah, I don't want here before the job. See you who bet I am Brian's lives. Yeah. Jeff say, what paint is that, Dom? The paint, this is the Vallejo paint. The Vallejo Modular paint. A lot of people like it not, but you need to know who to use it. That is the most issues what people have with this is tip dry. You use it on the right way, then you have no tip dry. You need to. I do only small pieces with this Vallejo paint. Only the small piece. I need to paint one. So this is a small piece. Then I use this paint. I'm using a big airplane or something, and I use other paint for that. Then I have the tip dry too. But you use it for small pieces, no problems. And this paint is old, but I buy this in 2017, 18, that years. And the most people say after 5 years you cannot use it anymore, and I use it all the time. So I see not the problem. And sometimes you have this that is typical with this stuff. What I do then, I take a little kitchen paper and I clean this tip. And sometimes you have a little bit a dry. You see that really thick, dry piece? That is the what dry in the tip of that lid, in here. That is the most issues what people have. And sometimes you need to push this out and do with the teeth pick, make them whole again. Sometimes a little bit too much dry paint in it. Maar these are the old bottles. You have now newer bottles with another tip and another lid for, and that is more close. People say that is more close. Close more your bottle. I don't know. It is the right what people say. Oh, look. Now I have the red. Right? Yeah, it's red. Okay. Now we do now the red paint on it. And what I always do with this paint too, Jeff, um, I some people I can show it you here on my paper. What people doing a lot with this paint, doing this directly, the trigger to the back direct, and then you got this. When you do it really close and really careful, and then you see the paint is coming, then you have more control over your airbrush. That is a learning process. Nobody can tell you who to do it. Try it. And I know you have a good airbrush, but I think you have another steam bag, right? Then you have an absolutely great airbrush. I have the older, harder steam bag. This is the Evolution, and I have the old one with Infinity, the old Infinity. And you have now a new one for 2024. I think you have that one. I'm not sure. Okay, now we let this dry again. Then we do the lid on here. I need to close the blue too. And then we have one color left, and that is orange. Who would do that? We'll do that on this one. Come on. Yes. The cup is empty. And I fill it up with this. A little bit cut and swap in it. Oh, I need in the screen. Yeah. Think I need to remove this. Yes. Do it again. And then the most people using water for this. Um, I use no water in my airbrush. It is possible, but I use it not in my airbrush. Okay, this one is clean again. Basic clean. Um, then, oh damn, I make a mistake with this one. I hope I can use it again. I hope I can use it. Okay. What we do first, we remove the yellow tape first. We remove the yellow tape. I'm out of screen, right? Yes. Sorry for that. And now I need to stick this one in on the red. But first, what I do, here you have the round one in the middle. I remove that first. And then I stick this one to the side and here. And then you see the perfect round circle again. But nothing is perfect in life. Dus you have always a little bit extra to do. Dus I go do my best for it. Masking this one. Okay. So now I need to do only this one. Come on, camera. Now I need to do the middle. And I go do that with orange. That is a little shake. Okay. I have a little bit of tip. Yes. Then I do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's too much. The orange is coming out. Then I can clean it up. Orange in the cup. remove, and then again. Yes, a little bit bubbles, wibble, 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 and then remove. And then is it basic clean now. It's not 100% clean, but I do that later. I show that in a minute. We go first. Look who I did this. Um, and then is the little thing. Did I it right? I'm a little bit nervous now. Come on. Now is the thing. Did I this right or not? Yeah? Okay. Let's do it. There's one. There's two. There's three. Okay. In my eyes, he is not perfect, but it's really close. What you think, guys? Nice or not? Maybe I let next time the blue a little bit more dry, but I think he taked a little bit blue on the sticky side with the masking. But this is not bad. The orange is not perfect, but nothing is perfect in life. So yeah, I'm really happy. I hope you learning something. Um, that is really important, of course. But I do that for myself to learning more and more. I do that a little bit for my community too. And that ID was from Dan Parent, my good friend from the States. He is, I don't know, he is in the chat, I think. No, I think not. He said to me, yeah, do that for your channel. Make a video of something. So I say, yeah, okay, I could record tomorrow a video. I think nobody is live, so I think, whatever, I go live streaming, right? That is cool. You have directly connection with the community. Yeah, and I like the live stream. And now we do the big thing. How to clean the airbrush after painting. Okay, set this on the side. Put this on the side. This one here. Okay, what I always do with the airbrush, I open the back side. I open this one, not the needle to the back side. No, always from the front. What you have here, your air hole. We say luchtkamer in Dutch. Air hole here. Yeah? you have always paint on the front. What you're doing then, you push it to the back. All your paint push you to the back side in your air hole, and then it's coming in your trigger here, and then you have trouble with removing that thing. Okay, so I do always to the front, and all the paint is coming to the front on your needle. Okay, and then I remove, for the big clean, I remove this and this, and I remove the cup, and then I go one for one, I go clean it. The needle is here, the cup is almost clean, I do it a little bit extra with cleaner. Then I have here a cup and my little cup holder. I set this in here. I take a little bit cleaner. And a couple of these things again. What you do, you tip it in and then you clean your airbrush. Really careful. And you do that the whole time. And you can see that on your cutter swab. Cutter swab is really dirty on one side. The other side is a bit cleaner. You see that? Then you know, oh, this piece is almost clean. Okay. What you do then you take a new one. And then you do the front. What I always do, is not easy to see. Oh, come on, this. I twist it a little bit. And then you can see almost nothing on the cutter swab. Because this piece is really clean. Then I go to the back side. Do from the back in and clean. Push it on the top, push it on the down and the sides. You know. And then almost clean. And then for sure, I do it again. Almost clean. Good. Nothing wrong with it. Everything is clean in this piece. You set it on the side. Then I take the cup. What I see here, you have a lot of blue paint in the, we say in Dutch, schroefdraad. I don't know, but you twist it on. All blue paint in it. So I clean that too, right? With the cutter swab around, with a little bit cleaner on it. And then on the inside a little bit. Really important to clean your airbrush really, really good. And that is the most, what I see here is the most problems what people have. Not cleaning the airbrush on the right way, in my eyes. This is the way who I clean my airbrush. And I have this little tip. I can remove this top tip too. And you have two pieces. Yeah. And then I take the cleaner. And then I push it in here and twist it. Oh. Sometimes it go wrong with that stuff. And then you have here the little holes. And what I do always is a little bit cleaning it in the holes. It's not easy to see, but you know what I mean, right? And I tell you, I have no experience with other airbrushes. Just ask me not who to clean another airbrush. I don't know. I have no experience with it. I have only experience with Harder and Steenbeck. That is in my eyes one of the best airbrushes what you can buy. And I want to learn the airbrush with other airbrushes too. Maar yeah, I think Iwata is really good. Um, couple other brands are not bad. But you see always on the same price. And you have a little bit the newer ones from Harder Steenbeck are really good. People say use the newer ones. But I see not the difference. I see not the difference. I think it is the same. Okay, now we have the needle. What I always do, the needle, I clean the needle with my cutter swab from back to front. And not really close to the tip, but I do that later. Yeah? Okay. I do that a little bit here. Then I can see it better. And twist the needle a little bit. And then you remove all the dirt of it. Dus yeah, that is the thing with cleaning airbrushes. Then I twist them over and do the back side. And then I do really careful the front. You know? Yeah? The needle is clean. Now I need to do the nozzle. Okay? The nozzle is a special thing. I have here a little, yeah, you see it. I see it as a little teeth cleaner or something. But you can buy this from Harder and Steenbeck. I make the tip wet and then I push it in the nozzle, and then you can clean it up inside. And what I do then is this one is dirty. I take my kitchen paper, push it on, and then I clean it. And I do that a couple times. And I think my nozzle is really, really clean. I have this little sticks with a little cutter swab uh, teeth picks. And I do that always on the end in the needle for make it dry inside. Sometimes you have a little bit dirt, a little bit paint on it. Sometimes it's really clean directly. Okay, so that one is clean too. Then I set the trigger in the airbrush again. Oh, come on. Then I set my backside on it. And then I check. I can remove this really easy. Then I have my needle. Then I take the front of my airbrush, let the needle falling down, and I let him now falling down, then he's falling on the other side. Then I remove it, twist it to the back, then I take my tip and my nozzle. Come on, work with me. My tip and my nozzle. Then I set my tip and my nozzle on, really careful. And then I twist this side. This one is falling down in the nozzle. And then I close it. You stick now and remove on the right way. And now is my whole airbrush is clean. Now come on. This one on, the end on. And now is my airbrush really clean. And then I do them always. That is my thing. Not everyone have that. I have a really nice box for it. I do it in the box. I do the little tip in the box. What I have as extra thing here, some people have that not. I have a little small cup for it. But not everyone have that. But that is a little extra thing for me. I like to have it in. This one is dirty. This one is clean. This is clean. And back. The dirty ones can go in the garbage can. This is back in the drawer. This back in that drawer. This one back here. My cleaner back on the right place. This one is a little bit dirty stuff. That I do it in here. Then I roll this up this way. Make a little tip from it. And then I clean my cup. Dry my cup a little bit. And set the cup back on its place. This one is done. The pin pad can back in the. I have an old little one. This and this is all for cleaning and thinners. And every time I use this one, sometimes are broke. Then I remove, push it in the garbage and take new ones. I have a lot new ones. But that's the way who I do it. I hope everyone like this. We go really fast back to the chat. I set my camera up again. Yes. Jeff was the last one. Okay. Then we have Dorka Sowers. Good day, Dom, and everyone in Chatland. Hi, Dorka. Nice to see you, man. James say hi, Dorka. I think flow and prefer will help keep a tip dry to a minimum. Yes. Flow and flow and prefer working really nice. I use it sometimes, not all the times. But I know these colors are really good. What I use, and sometimes the paint is what older. Then you need to tip it and shake it really good. Shaking is the most issue what people not doing. I can show it you here. This color, you can see on the top here by my thumb. It's light and here it's dark. You shake it really good, then it goes shaking to the whole bottle. I have a paint shaker for that. And that same thing with the Vallejo paints, with the Model Air paints. But shaking is a really good issue, really good thing to do. And flow pro further is really good too. David, say hello, William. Jim say I have paint that is the way more than 5 years old and they still work. Yes, that is who you stock it. I have everything now in drawers. Everything is in dark. That's really important too. I had all the time everything in the hot sun and everything. I remove everything in drawers now. That is better. I think the most people do that, and that's the best way. Jim say Vallejo paints bottles and cleaning with a water-based paint make cleaning and clean it up easy. Yeah, that is the truth. Yes. I found that the AK third generation brand thinner, Vallejo brand thinner, will work for bot paints. Uh, yes. The AK third generation, you can use the thinner from Vallejo, yes. A lot of people say, yeah, it is not usable. It is possible, only you need to mix it in a cup. Um, Not in your airbrush directly. Mix it in the cups. I buy these cups. I buy whatever, thousand of these cups of something, 100, 200, I don't know. My girlfriend ordered it for me on AliExpress. Cost nothing. Um, Dorcas say I want much the lazy, but I got the stuff. I got to done today. Have a good day, everyone. See you in the next one. Okay, see you later, Dorca. David say later, William. David say very nice. Jim say looks good, Dom. Thank you, Jim. Uh, be seeing you, Dorca. Let's say Jim. Jim say Hustler airbrush is working great. As does my Fenga bot brand are very affordable. Work great every time for me. Yes. Yeah, the Fenga ones, a lot of people using Fenga ones for years and years. Uh, Only the thing is, you cannot buy it in the store. You need to buy it on the internet. You need you need a needle or something. You need to buy it on the internet. You need to wait, and that is the most issue for me. I'm working on something. I want to make it finish. Dus that's the reason I have not a Fenga. I have a model store in the area, and that was starting with sailing airbrushes from Vallejo, from Harder and Steenbeck, sorry, and that absolutely great stuff. And the guy's helping me with cleaning and everything, no problem. I have trouble with that thing. I go to there, he fixes it for me, no problem. Only I need to pay for the materials, the rings and the little rings in it, uh, the sealing things. You need to pay for it. The rest he do it for me, no problem. Um, David say, I use the brush second. Really, 39 is back up. Gallery 39 is back up. Oh, is that American uh, airbrush? I think that's that American airbrush from that guy that making that videos with that paint, that testing the paints. And not his name anymore. I have no idea of the name. Got to mix a paint before using. Yes, you can. Yeah, I can do paint mix the paint before I use it. I can do that, but I am not a big fan of it. I mix it in my cup, in my mixing cup, and then I use it directly. I did it earlier one time and had a little layer on it. Looks like a dry layer on it, and that was not nice with airbrushing. It was terrible. So I do that not anymore. Afternoon, Dom and chat. Hi, Marcus. Jim say hi, Marcus. David say hi, Marcus. Marcus say hi, Jim. Marcus say hi, David. Jim say about 100 pack of those mixing cups online. Very affordable. Yes, really good. I buy 200, I think on AliExpress for €10. When the airbrush cost a little, you can replace the well unit cup and buying an responsible parts. Yeah, you can. Yeah, okay. The YouTube channel you thinking of is Barbotas Rex. Yes, that is his name. Yeah, that is the guy that's testing all the paints, and I love to watch his videos. And he using sometimes paint that I think, wow, I want that paint too. That's only available in the States. Yeah, that is a little bit sad. But I like paints. I am a little bit a collector of I collecting paints, all different brands and testing it. I collecting a little bit models, scale models that I can build. Tools is really important for me. Tools, sanding papers and sanding sticks, all different brands, what I use and what I like. Um, It's, yeah, that's me. I like to use everything. I cannot buy everything. I can use it. Dus yeah, I think we are an hour and 5 minutes live. I go quit again. Sorry for that. This 4:30. I go something to eat. Um, yes. Okay. The last one is Jim. Buying page for overseas difficult. Everyone because of shipping. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yes. That's the thing. Okay, thank you all for watching, guys. See you in the next one. And this was a really random live stream. Thank you for watching all. I had 7 of 8 people that watching. Now are 5 people that watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And everyone, I see you in the next. Have a nice day. Bye.